Hello, it is me, the Fox of the Box. For this episode, it is only for cutscenes. For those just wanting to see the cutscenes between each mission, I will not be doing the small conversations between that. If you want to see the small conversations between that, watch the previous episodes. I hope y'all enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
After a long exile, we Hiigarans at last welcomed peace in our home. Our great mothership, with Karen Sajet fused as its commander, navigator, and living core, allowed our people to carve a fiery path from exile to home and freedom. Now the mothership rests in orbit around Hiigaran, a tribute to those times and the great generation that sacrificed everything to find and claim our homeworld. Though the Taidani Empire had fallen, the new Hiigarans were caught off guard by the short but deadly Beast War. The Diamid, the ruling council of the Hiigaran people, were painfully aware that they were alone in the galaxy. So when the Rada, interstellar traders with their own mysterious technology, approached with offers of an alliance in exchange, the Diamid was very receptive. The Rada believed that the longer we were at peace, the more vulnerable we became. Their leader, Commander Amma, warned that former Taidani bandit kingdoms were rearming and a new empire was a real possibility. In exchange for permission to build and mine in the Hiigaran star system, Commander Amma offered to shepherd the Hiigaran fleet through a new era of modernization and growth. So we began to forge a new military force with our new allies. We also pulled the original mothership out of retirement and built her back up. The Rada were very interested in the ship that had defeated the Taidani Empire. Karen Sajet retired years ago, but she was still the only being that had learned to control the mothership by direct link to its progenitor core. She agreed to return to the mothership project, but this time only as an instructor. She had earned her peace. The role of fleet command fell to Tira Soban, a peerless military veteran. She had fought countless battles in the splintering remains of the Taidani Empire and had broken up dozens of raider groups. To take command of the mothership and the fleet, she underwent the same process that Karen Sajet had decades before. She was a trained warrior, and that would make it clear to anyone that the mothership was now a warship, pure and direct. Tira Soban was only the second of our people to become unbound.
Hyperspace jump complete. Here we can assess our damage and get our systems back online without endangering Hiigaran.
They were after the mothership and the progenitor core all along.
Sands and sinners. This is very bad.
To put it mildly.
The Diamond has grown complacent. Peace has made all the Kithsas too trusting. They didn't see the Rada for what they are.
From what I've read, they are deal makers. No home planet, and they often use ships they acquired from other peoples. Compared to the Taidan, they seemed harmless. But recrimination won't change where we are now.
Intel. I need an enemy to strike. What do we know about their leadership?
The Rada commander is Amma. She inherited the job from her father, and she is known as a shrewd negotiator. Her son Gaitan acts as her second in command, known for his ruthlessness.
Before we lost contact with Hiigara, we were informed the Diamid sent an emergency appeal to the Galactic Council to seek assistance. No word on how long it will take. We need to buy the homeworld time.
The Hiigaran fleet is in no shape for battle. Some of our fleet is out of commission, supposedly being upgraded by the Rada, while others are scattered on maneuvers. It's up to us.
Tira, I know the rage you are feeling. I watched Carrick burn. But emotion drained me when I first fought as the mothership. Focus on staying calm.
No offense, Karen, but rarely does a Soban require war wisdom from a Sajet.
Rada fighters on deep sensors. We have incoming.
Very well. Let's see what this mothership can do. Rada forces repelled. Any word from the Galactic Council?
The Council reports that the legal claims made by the Rada may be valid, and any calls to halt their actions are being blocked by the Council members that the Rada have made deals with. The Bentusi are abstaining.
Fine. Hiigara stands alone. Again. And we are at the tip of the spear.
Intelligence. How much damage did the mothership sustain?
Minimal damage to core systems. Older, non-critical systems are breaking down under stress. Repairs nearly complete.
Good. I won't wait for the Rada's next move. That will just get us stuck in a defensive war I can't win. Time for the one thing the Rada won't expect from us. We are going to attack.
The size of our fleet pales in comparison to theirs. You're still learning to control the mothership.
I may be new to the ship, but I'm not new to leading a fleet. What is the closest Rada outpost?
The Rada have built a shipyard in high orbit above Guibus on the outer edge of our system.
An easy jump?
It's a bold move, I admit.
I would never risk our people if it weren't the right move.
Repairs complete. Transferring coordinates for the orbital shipyard.
Chief Engineer Hawk, what is your analysis of the data we sent you on our captured Rada destroyer?
It's been a challenge, Commander. We saw very little consistency to their systems, but then we realized we were looking at a fusion of Tidani, Ventus, and even our own technology. There are also some components we've never seen before.
Did Rada Tech render all those ships inoperable?
Too early to say. My engineering team should have an educated guess very soon.
I can't afford guesses, Hawk. I need an edge. Something we can use right away.
Science is not something you can shoot, Commander. I will have some...
Another distress call, Fleet Command. This time it's one of ours. Hiigaran Orbital Shipyard Delcar is under siege.
There are thousands of civilians on that station. Families.
Burning hells. And if they take that shipyard, Hiigara herself is wide open. No one is putting Hiigarans in chains again. Fleet, full alert and prepare for jump. Rada expelled. Shipyard still in orbit, and Officer Hawk will board shortly with his engineering team and a report.
Tira, you are mastering the mothership like you were born to it. Far faster than I did.
I have something you didn't. A good advisor.
You may not need me much longer.
I wouldn't say that, but since there is no safe place to disembark the hero of the Homeworld War, we are in this together for the duration. It's time to attack their command structure. What do we know of their base of operations?
Their home base is mobile. They call it Rada Tower. They often station it within one system to do business, then move on.
And now they're doing business with us.
The attack on the orbital shipyard was a misdirect, to keep us occupied while they established their main base. Intel, find that tower.
Scanning. Picking up a massive energy signature in Hiigara Shadow. Indications are that it is Rada Tower. Transferring coordinates.
That's it. Time to show that Hiigarans are not easy prey. Let's finish this.
We have successfully jumped to the Tenhauser system. Damage reports coming in. What are your orders, Commander?
Tira!
Command is unresponsive. Med teams to command pod.
Tira!
Med teams reporting negative life signs.
What?
Fleet Command Tira Sobon confirmed killed in action. Med teams report complete neural failure. The Rada weapon overloaded the commander's link to the mothership.
She should have broken the link.
Commander Tira Sobon's last command was to initiate emergency hyperspace.
Oh, Tira. All that the mothership can do. You were its heart. And it cost you everything to save us. Intel. Report. Fleet status.
Unknown weapon has disabled the majority of the fleet.
Mothership status?
Damaged. AI systems maintaining ship basic operation. Emergency teams are moving the commander to Medbay 12.
How long before the Rada find us?
Unknown, but it is highly probable that you are correct. They will be coming.
No time. Under the Karak emergency protocols, I am assuming command of the mothership. Alert the med teams that I am on my way to the command pod. Tell them to access medical file Karen 000.
Confirmed. Commander Karen Sajet.
When Tira Sobon fell, no one but Karen Sajet could take her place as Fleet Command. This time, she did not hesitate.
Fleet Command, online. Assessing all systems.
The Bentusi's information about the Rada technology. This is exactly when we need to bring them down. Just like they brought down our fleet. And my mother.
Hawk. Tira is the only reason we are still here to continue the fight. She sacrificed everything to save us. To save you.
I know. She was better at tactics than she was as a mother, but she will walk with me always.
Hakadeth Farron.
Hakadeth Farron. The Bentusi data shows a device we could construct to counter the Shatter Station weapon, but we will need a substantial amount of a rare conductive silicon.
We have identified a supply in an old mining operation located in an outer reef asteroid field. Coordinates confirmed. There may be hostiles in the vicinity.
Tira would not hesitate, and we will not waste this chance. Prepare for hyperspace jump on my command, and we will let them know that we are still brave.
Our resource teams have extracted the resonant silicon from the mining platforms.
Silicon yield from the platforms is higher than I expected, even without the third platform. My team is commencing analysis.
I've had a moment to review the Bentusi data. Silicon alone will not be enough to counter their weapon. What's your plan, Hawk?
We have a lot to work with, but without a Rada weapons engineer to consult, we will need more time.
Time is the one thing we don't have. Intel, find us a consultant. Fast.
Accessing recon reports. Cross-referencing personnel codes from when the Rada were consulted with Hiigaran Command. Found it. Rada weapons architects identified on a destroyer in the Hiigara system. Quadrant Omega. Exact position and ship ID is unclear.
Won't be my first hunt for a dune snake, Intel. Let's get close.
Sending coordinates.
Received. Prepare for hyperspace on my mark. Mark. Weapons architects secured. Mothership operational. Engineering, are we ready to face a Shatter Station?
That makes no sense. Explain again, Slime Merchant, or so help me.
Officer Hawk.
Sorry, Command. We're running simulations, but our guest is not being as helpful as I had hoped. We need more time. I won't send you in without knowing I can protect you. I won't lose you too.
I'm sorry. It should have been me.
Reports show that the Rada have returned to the orbital shipyards around Guibus. They are building up a massive fleet.
If we don't break up that fleet, it won't matter if we stop Shatter Station.
Our intelligence on the sector is excellent, and we now have the firepower to destroy the shipyard if we can get close enough.
Then that is the solution. Chief Engineer Hawk, you will get your time. We will pick up where you left off, Tira.
All Rada shipyards eliminated. We've crippled their construction capacity.
Mothership fully operational. Fleet intact. Engineering, was that enough time?
We've analyzed the plans and distributed the silicon across all our ships.
Is it enough to protect the fleet?
I've run hundreds of simulations. It has to work. It will work.
Your mother would be proud.
Shatter Station and Rada Tower are still in orbit around Hiigara. Ama has been broadcasting an ultimatum to the planet.
Hiigaran Command. According to interstellar law, you are allowed a narrow window to make good on the binding agreement you inherited. That period has ended. I don't want to unleash Shatter Station on the surface of your homeworld, but I will if I must. And make no mistake, I will use your own people to rebuild.
This is not going to go like you planned, Ama.
Prepare the jump to Hiigara. On my mark.
Karen Sajet, the first Unbound, gave up her well-earned peace to defend our homeworld. The Hiigaran people owe a great debt of gratitude to Karen Sajet and my mother, Tira Soban, who laid down her life for Hiigara. While we neutralized the Shatter Station, the mothership was damaged in the battle. It would have to be rebuilt and its technology evolved before we could use it again. My mother did not live to see the victory that she made possible. Karen Sajet always spoke about how much she valued her time with Tira Soban. Karen and the Hiigaran Command also learned more about what was required to be a navigator and commander of a mothership. Being one with the Corps was not just an honor, It was a sacrifice. One that Karen Sajet chose to make until the end of her days.
And that was Homeworld Vast Reaches, all the cutscenes. Alright, so I'm not good at these, but I'm gonna do a review on this game. My own personal opinion and review. Now keep in mind, I have not played any of the previous Homeworlds. I did watch YouTube videos on them a long time ago, but I have not played the previous ones. Let's start with story. So story, I enjoyed the story. It was pretty good. It did have some moments where it was like, oh shit, something's about to happen, or something has happened when, what's her name died, and then the previous shipmaster had to take control. Gameplay wise, the controls could use some work. And I feel like we needed more resources. Yes, I did have quite a few resources here and there, on certain missions where I'd have abundance of resources. But, at the same time, I didn't feel like I had enough resources. That's why you didn't see me using a lot of the other squads, is because I wouldn't have enough resources to split apart all of them between the ships. Granted, I'm not the best type of person when it comes to these types of games. I tend to stockpile units into a big giant squad before actually thinking about separating into smaller squads. I did story, I did gameplay, I guess I'll do looks. For a game that's on VRChat Quest, I would have to say everything looked pretty good. I'm gonna give it probably about an 8.5 out of 10. Again, the only reason I'm personally deciding to do an 8.5 out of 10 is because I think the graphics on the originals was probably better, from what I remember. But again, this is VRChat. Or not VRChat, did I say VRChat? But for a Quest game, would I recommend buying it? I don't remember what the price was. If it's on sale, most definitely give it a try. Especially if you've played or even watched the previous Homeworld games, I would say go ahead and give this a try. But again, only if it's on sale and it's not over, let's say as long as it's not over $20. Let's say that. I don't remember the price of the game. I don't think I can look up the price if I wanted to. I'd have to probably pull it up on my phone or something, or probably look up on the internet. Here, you know what? I'll put the price right here on my screen. There you go. That's the price. And I'll put some text saying my thoughts on that. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is the Fox with the Box, out.